So now we come to the next part, that is the second Anglo-Mysore War. Okay. So now before this, in the first Anglo-Mysore War, we have seen that the first Anglo-Mysore War ended with the Madras Treaty. Now, according to the treaty, as per the treaty, what was given there is that any of the parties, that is the Britishers or Hyder Wali, any of them, if they are attacked by a third party, each other would help them. Okay, they both should help each other. So then why did this second Anglo-Mysore War come? Now the main reason of this second Anglo-Mysore War is the is the capture of a French colony by the name Mahe. Okay, the French colony by the name Mahe. This was under Hyder Wali. This was under Hyder Ali, and it was captured by the Britishers. Okay, this was the main reason behind the second Anglo-Mysore War. Right now, as part the treaty, what has happened after the Madras Treaty was signed? There was no political development. The political development was kept on hold temporarily. Okay, and that time what happened, the British have broken the Madras Treaty. Now how did they break the Madras Treaty? Okay, now what has happened, Madhav Rao has attacked Srirangapatna with the Maratha army. At that time, Hyder Wali have, according to the Madras Treaty, Hyder Wali expected help from the Britishers, but the Britishers did not help your Hyder Ali. They went against the treaty. They have broke the treaty. But at that time, the French colony was under the hold of Hyder Ali. The British instead, they captured Mahe, and this became the reason of the second Anglo-Mysore War. Right. Now the second Anglo-Mysore War, it started in the year 1780. As you can see, I have already written here, in the year 1780. Right. In the beginning, what happened? Hyder Wali was very strong. Okay, and he has captured many forts of the Karnataka region. He has captured Kanchipuram, as well as the Mysore army, which was under Hyder Ali, have reached the Coromandel beach also. Now the Britishers started, they started getting worried. Okay, why did they get worried? Because Hyder Wali was continuously, he was trying to capture each and every part. He also attacked Arcot and he has captured it. And then the next thing he did was he has threatened to attack Vanirvash and Vellore. Right. At that point of time, the British army became alert and they kept a army on standby. Okay, and it was led by, the head of that army was Sir Eyre Coote. Okay, this army, which was led by the Britishers army, which was led by Sir Eyre Coote, followed Hyder Ali's army till Pondicherry. Right. Then at that point of time, Hyder Ali requested help from the French, right? Because Mahe was under Hyder Wali. Mahe was a French colony. Mahe was under Hyder Wali, so Hyder Ali requested for help to the French, but the French refused to help Hyder Ali against the British. At that point of time, Hyder Ali, being clever, he has changed all his war strategies to attack the Britishers. He started attacking the regions which was under the Britishers, which was under the control of the Britishers, and he captured a lot of army. He captured a lot of arms and wealth. Right. But Hyder Wali was defeated in a battle held in Porto Nova by the British. Okay, so he had ultimately to face your defeat in Porto Nova by the when there was a fight between Hyder Ali and the Britishers. Now, after the Britishers could defeat Hyder Ali, they became more confident. Okay, and they started changing the direction of the battle. But since Hyder Ali has already captured the arms and the wealth of the Britishers, the Britishers had to face a lot of financial problem. At that point of time, they entered, okay, the Britishers, they entered the Salbai agreement, and they have again gained the trust of the Marathas and the Nizam of Hyderabad. Okay, during those days only, while fighting with the Britishers, Hyder Ali died due to illness. Now, after his death, his son Tipu Sultan has taken up his chair. Okay, Tipu Sultan has taken up the chair. Now, Tipu Sultan was already a part of, he was already waging a war in the Malabar region when your Hyder Ali died. So at that time, what happened? The Britishers, they thought, okay, Hyder Ali is not there, let us take advantage of Hyder Ali's death, and they started invading Mangalore and Bidanur, right? And slowly they also tried to instigate, okay, they also tried to provoke the rulers of Calicut and Malabar region against Tipu Sultan. Now their strategy was, they are going to make the other regions, the rulers of the other regions, stand against Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan, what did he do? He thought for he thought for all the developments that have taken place, and he decided to protect Mangalore and the coastal regions. And at last he defeated the British. Okay, and the second Anglo-Mysore war, it ended in the year 1784. 1784 with the Treaty of Mangalore. Okay, with the Treaty of Mangalore. So Treaty of Mangalore was signed in which year? In 1784, right? So after this, what happened? Your Tipu Sultan felt that the Britishers, they were becoming an obstacle, okay, a hurdle in his expansion policy. That means expansion policy means capturing. He wanted to capture more and more kingdoms, right? But Britishers were becoming a hurdle to it. They were becoming an obstacle to it. So now he started thinking seriously to take the Britishers out of the country, right? So he, after Hyder Ali, being his son, your Tipu Sultan was the ruler of Mysore, and he understood the cunning policies of the Britishers. Now he considered that it is my duty to drive out the Britishers from my country, okay, from my country, India. So he started a war against the British throughout the 17 years of his rule. Okay, 17 years he has ruled, and 17 years he only fought with the Britishers. And he clearly understood all the strategies, their policies, their manipulations of the Britishers. He knew that if you have to defeat the Britishers, you have to hurt them through business interest. Okay, because Britishers were mainly in India for what reason? For trade purpose only, right? So the main thing that you need to do in order to defeat the Britishers is to hurt them through business. And he tried that only. He tried to weaken the business the business interest of the British, which in turn has brought the defeat in the political strength of the British. So slowly he tried to organize groups. Okay, he tried to organize the enemies, those who are enemies of the British. He tried to bring them together and make one group. So he tried to break the monopoly of the British over. So British, they had a monopoly over the trade with India, right? So he tried to break that monopoly of the Britishers. And this attempts now the Britishers can understand that Tipu Sultan is trying to play a game with him, right? A political game with him. So they started they were angry, and this started into an enmity of the Britishers with Tipu Sultan, right?